Hi everybody, welcome to Donna Loves Yarn. My name's Donna and I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today is May 29th, 2024. It's almost June. And guess what that means? That's my birthday month. I get to celebrate the whole month because my birthday isn't until the end of the month, so yeah, a whole lot of celebrating, I'm sure, will be going on, right? So anyway, I wanted to come on here and share a couple of things with you. Goober's outside, so he may notify me that he wants to come in soon. So I may have to get up, I may have to pause and get up and let him in before too long. It's a little warm out and it's very sunny today in West Central Missouri. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I've had quite a few join lately, and I don't know why, because I haven't been posting very much of late, but I appreciate all of you, new and existing subscribers. For those of you that return every time to watch me, I appreciate you very much. Today I have a few things to chat about, and we'll see how long this video goes, but hopefully it won't be too long, because I've noticed the longer they are, the less watch hours I get. So anyway, first of all, I want to talk about a dishcloth pattern that I just discovered that I'm absolutely in love with. It's so pretty. I don't like just the regular basic single crochet dishcloths. I want them to look different than everybody else's. And this one is so pretty. It has texture, and there's just so many ways that you can do it to set off the pattern of the stitch. I don't know if there's a name of the stitch. I'm sure there is, but and the tutorial didn't say what the name of the stitch was. So if any of you know, I'll tell you what it is. And if any of you know the name of it, let me know below what stitch is called. So this is, like I said, dishcloth pattern. I'll show you the first one that I did. And I'm using the cotton from Dollar Tree. So the Premier Cotton, what's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. And I don't have one here. Or do I, next to me? No, but you know what I'm talking about. It's from Dollar Tree, the only cotton they have. This pattern is from this pattern is from Pretty Darn Adorable Crochet Tutorials. And the name of the tutorial is Country Charm Crochet Dishcloth. And with this first one, you probably won't be able to really see the pattern, but it's pretty anyway. So it's just blue with a cute little white border. I braided what was left of the yarn, and I still have to sew that on. I'll probably keep this one for myself. I've never used a crochet dishcloth before, and I'm pretty hard on my dishcloths and my sponges and all. So anyway, this is really, I love the pattern. Can you tell what the pattern looks like? Almost looks like V-stitches. And that's because it has what Crystal calls a drop double crochet. The lady that did the tutorial called it what did she call it? A long double? She might have called it a long double. Crystal calls it a drop double. And basically it's a drop double flanked by a double crochet all in the same stitch. So you have a double crochet in in the space between a cluster, and then you do a drop double down to the middle cluster stitch below, and then the third stitch is another double back up in the same space as the first. And it creates this beautiful texture. I love it. Absolutely love it. The second one I did, you can kind of tell a little bit more of the stitch pattern because you've got the peaks and valleys. Isn't that cool? I just love it. So I did this because I'm going to be doing my sister's market again on Saturday. And because nobody really looks at my shawls, I thought, okay, I'll crochet up some functional pieces. And maybe, you know, and this will help me get through some of my cotton. Maybe somebody will buy dishcloth. Now here's the last one. This is super cute. Perfect for spring and summer. Isn't that adorable? It reminds me of a flower garden. It's so cute. And it is this yarn from Loops and Threads. This is a Loops and Threads cotton blend. And then with the white in between and then a yellow border. Isn't that adorable? It's adorable. I love this pattern. So I will link her channel below. If I think to go copy the link to the actual tutorial, I will. But I'm going to try and do at least 2 of these a day. Today is Wednesday. I did these yesterday. Today's Wednesday. Market is Saturday. So that gives me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to add 2 more. So 6, 7, 8. I'll have 8 if I keep one. So we'll see how far I get. With that being said, that leads me on to the next topic I wanted to discuss, which is how do I start this? People are just now talking about the KNC hand-dyed and the 3-weight. Crystal did a video several days ago. She had ordered some. And I commented on her Facebook group and said something about the website. Actually, it wasn't the website, it was the app. But both the website and the app are messed up. I did a PSA and I kept saying website. It was the app. But even the website is not correct. But anyway, Crystal had mentioned that she saw a color called Goldenrod, which I'm familiar with because I made a cardigan with that colorway in it. She mentioned the Goldenrod and that she wanted it. Well, it's listed on the website. It's listed with the 1-weight merino blends. That's on the website. On the app, it's listed with more of these and with the merino blends. So both the website and the app are all jumbled up. So I posted on her page so that she would know if she wanted to order it in the future that it is a 3-weight, which she would probably love because she prefers the heavier yarns. So I wanted her to know that that gold color is indeed a 3-weight and it's not a 1-weight as shown on the website. I hope that's clear. On the Joann's website, it lists 1 of these in the goldenrod along with the other colors of the merino blend sock yarn. Same brand, same everything. But for some reason, they have just that 1 color way of this listed with the sock yarn. I hope that is clear. So anyway, I posted that on her group, on our Facebook group. And I had said something about, because she had mentioned that it's merino yarn, but it doesn't say that it's superwash. So I'd also said something about it being that I thought it was superwash. She replied back to me. I couldn't believe she replied back to the post. But she thanked me for posting that and letting her know. And then she said, the washing instructions are not correct, or you can't follow the washing instructions. And the washing instructions clearly say machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry flat. That's fine. But I believe this is superwash. It's too soft not to be. So I'm going to do an experiment with this yarn. I'm working it up now. And I'm making another one of those dishcloths. But I'm making it big enough that if it does happen to shrink, I'll still be able to use it as like a trivet or a pot holder. So I'm about halfway. I'm anxious to finish it because I wanna hurry up and throw it in the wash and see if it indeed shrinks. I don't think it will. I honestly don't think it will. It's too darn soft not to be super washable. It's so soft. So I will probably update on my community page with what happens after I wash it. I'm going to measure it before and after I wash it in warm water. I'm going to wash it in warm water along with some towels that I have to wash. I'm going to wash it in warm water and I'm going to throw it in the dryer just like you would an acrylic piece. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think worst case scenario is it falls apart. I don't think it'll fall apart, and I certainly don't think it will felt. I really don't. It may shrink a little, but I don't think it'll felt. I'll be surprised if it does. And I will update you guys regardless of the outcome. So I'm anxious to finish this and get it thrown in the washer. I want to see what happens. So I've got that going on. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I did a short, let's see, today's Wednesday. I did a short, I think might have been over the weekend, letting everybody know that the yarn studio is closing. They used to have a brick and mortar in Casey, Illinois. Crystal has talked about this store many times. She's been to the actual store when they still had a storefront. But she's talked about it many times on her channel, and they had great mystery boxes. So I was on their mailing list to be notified when those mystery boxes were available. And I think I've ordered maybe a couple of them in the past, and they were always wonderful. Oh, hang on, I gotta go let Goober in. All right. So, as I said, she's talked about the yarn studio many times. They closed down their brick and mortar, I don't know how long ago, a few years ago maybe. And we're continuing with online sales. Well, I got an email last week saying that they've decided to close down their online business entirely and that everything was on clearance. So, as a matter of fact, they had, at that time I got the email, I saw it an hour after it came into my inbox. 1 hour, give or take, 1 hour. And immediately I went because the email said that they had extra large mystery boxes, which I believe were like $98. That was just a little over half, or sorry, a little over double what their regular mystery boxes were. It might have been exactly double. Anyway, basically it was double what their regular mystery boxes were, which the regular mystery boxes were amazing. I mean, they were good sized boxes, and you got some great yarn. So these were going to be double the value, I believe. So when I went to go look, an hour later, they were sold out. I don't know how many they had total, but man, they must have flew out of there. So those weren't available. The smaller ones weren't available, but everything else on their site was on sale. So I looked through there, and they have a brand called Blue Sky Fibers that they sell. I don't want to say exclusively, but that's, and I don't know what their relationship was or is with Blue Sky Fibers, but that was one of their brands that they sold. So I looked through everything they had, and you know, I'm kind of budget challenged right now, so I didn't want to spend a whole lot. But they had some Malabrigo Rios for $8 a hank, and then they had these mini bundles of the Blue Sky Fibers. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a try. So I ordered 2 of the wool stock worsted bundles, and I ordered 4 Malabrigo Rios, $8 a piece. Oh my gosh. I'm not a huge fan of Rios, but I'm a huge fan of Malabrigo. I will use it. I will definitely use it. So anyway, the order came yesterday, and I just thought I'd share it with you real quick. So I brought them out, and I got 2 of the same bundles, and each bundle contains, I believe, 29 micro minis that are 12 yards apiece. So with all 12 yards, you have 324 yards. And here they are. They're so cute. Look at that. They're tiny. 12 yards. And these are not superwash. They are Peruvian Highland wool, 100%. It says Highland Peruvian wool, but I've often seen it says Peruvian Highland wool. So 100% wool, not superwashed. It's fairly soft. I looked it up on Ravelry, and people are making wearables out of it, so it must not be too itchy. So I got to think about what would be a cute pattern to do this with. I don't know how many chains you can get with 12 yards of yarn. If anybody knows worsted with, say, 6 hook, how many chains I could expect to get. And this is really kind of a lightweight 4 to me. So I might even be able to get away with doing a 5 hook if I want to do like a scarf, and then just each one do a row or 2 rows, or something to use it all up. But I've got 2 bundles, same colors. It smells so good. So I'm excited about that. I was excited. I've got some gallon jars, and I might put them in the gallon jars and just use them for decoration. Who knows? So the Rios I got was in the color Valentina, and I got 4. And it's just a really nice kind of a heathered pink, like a ballerina pink. I love that. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. I love it. These are each 210 yards. It says worsted. This is a really light worsted, I think. That's more like a 3 weight to me. But super soft. This is my favorite yarn. Of all brands, this is my favorite brand. 100% superwash merino wool. 210 yards. Recommends 4.5 to 5.5. I'm guessing that's knitting needles. It doesn't say one or the other. But this is from Peru. I got 4 of those. So soft. Oh my gosh. Just like butter. Like butter. So that's what I had for today. Like I said, I'm going to be doing market again this Saturday. I hadn't planned on doing it again this Saturday, but I'm going to be dog sitting starting on June the 8th for a week. So that's 2 Saturdays I'll be out of commission. So I just figured I'd get 1 more week and then take the next 2 off while I dog sit. So I've got 10 batches of dough proofing on the table as we speak. 2 of those 10 have mashed up avocado. So that'll be yummy. So I'll take that, and I'll take the dishcloths, and hopefully all the bread will sell. I did it last Saturday, and I sold out last Saturday. I only took 9, I think. No, I took 10. And that's really, it seems like that's the optimal number of loaves for that market. It's a very small niche market, very, very small. Typically there's only 2 vendors there. 2 vendors every single week. That's it, just 2. My sister being one of them. So sometimes she has pop-ups, different kinds of products. Some are generally not food. Generally, it's either my niece goes and she sells honey. Another friend of hers sells pottery on occasion. Another one sells cut flowers. She had a lady there before that she made handmade soap. I'm waiting for her to come back because her soap was really good. Another lady she has homemade seasonings. Haven't seen her in a while. So other than that, it's just the 2 of them every week. So like I've been saying, everybody that goes to that market, typically they're there for food because that's what the 2 vendors offer is food. So they're generally not there for crafts, which is why my bread does so well there. She had another sourdough baker when I moved, and I thought I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So she brought another sourdough baker on. And that didn't last very long. I don't know whether it was a logistic thing for the other baker. I think it was scheduling. She had other commitments and whatnot. She just couldn't keep up. So she had that spot vacant, and I thought, okay, I'll go and bake every couple of weeks. I'm not going to commit to every week. So I'll go every other week, and that should be good enough. So I'll be going this Saturday, and then preparing for dog sitting. I went and met the dogs today's Wednesday. I went and met them last Sunday. She has 5 dogs. Two bigger dogs that are like Goober's size. And then she's got 3 Chihuahuas. And then a cat. So I will be going back over there this Sunday after crochet group and trying to get reacquainted with the dogs. They're very protective of their home, as they should be. So I told the woman that owns the house, because she thought that I was just gonna go and show up after they had already left to go on their cruise. I said, I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm gonna go over there Sunday, and we kind of figured out a way to see how the dogs would react to me just walking in, without being escorted by anybody. Just walk in, see what they do. I may change my mind on that. I'm still going to go over there, but I may change my mind on that, because they're leaving early in the morning, and it's about a 25-mile drive for me. So I'd have to leave my house like at 5 o'clock in the morning to be there before they leave. So she asked me if I'd prefer to spend the night before. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I would rather already be there when they go to leave. I just think that would be better than showing up later to a pack of dogs that have very little contact with me. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll see how Sunday goes, if they remember me. I don't know if they will or not. But again, they're very protective. I'm not worried about the Chihuahuas. I'm worried about the bigger dogs. One of them is a Chow mix, and he's beautiful. He's the most adorable dog. Well, I don't want to say most adorable. Goober's the most adorable dog. But he's a beautiful dog. And I was there for 3 hours. And it took close to 3 hours for him to decide to come up and sniff my hand as I was standing there talking to Jeanette. Almost 3 hours. One of the Chihuahuas was the same way. It took her quite a while to warm up to me. The other big dog never did. He stayed away. So he's not aggressive, but he's leery. He's very leery of new people. So I'll be there for a whole week. I hope that she, it's a she, I hope that she warms up to me pretty quickly. I hope so. I think she will. So I've got that coming up, starting on the 8th, well, actually the 7th if I go the night before. And then they get back on the 15th in the afternoon. So I'll be back the evening of the 15th. And then I probably won't do market until the following Saturday. Maybe. Probably. So I've got the dough proofing, and it's funny, I thought I was down to the very last bit of my starter. It looked to be like I had maybe a cup left, and I covered it back up and left it out because I found this recipe that I want to make tomorrow, and it's a sourdough discard cake with cinnamon streusel topping. I will link her channel below. She's just the sweetest thing. Her name is Laura. I can't think of the name of her channel right now off the top of my head. But I watched a video of hers yesterday, and she made this cake that looks so good. And I have all the ingredients. So I think I'll make that tomorrow. And if that goes well, maybe I'll do like cupcakes and take those to market next time. Maybe, if it's not too much trouble. If it's trouble, I'm not going to do it for market. Because I got to leave here early on a Saturday morning to be there by 9, between 9 and 9:30 to set up. And I don't, if it's not easy, I'm not doing it. So I will see how this goes. I may just make a big sheet cake of it and just cut it up in squares and saran wrap it and sell it that way instead of doing cupcakes. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just now thought of it. But I'm going to make that tomorrow. Anyway, my point was just the process of pouring the starter into my bowls. And you kind of have to understand how sourdough starter works. You know, it's got the little microorganisms and good bacteria in the starter. And when you move those around, which is why you do stretch and folds with the dough, it moves things around and gives the organisms new food to eat on. So when you're pouring the starter, it creates a new environment now for the existing bacteria and microbes to feed on. So now it's growing again. So I'll have plenty. Of course, you know, it'll fall by tomorrow. But that I want it to fall because it needs to be a discard recipe, which means it has to have grown and then fallen. No more feeding. No more flour for it to feed on. It's got to be depleted of all food. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. All that to say, I'll be doing that tomorrow. What else is going on? Oh, some of you may have seen, I had Mo outside, the rabbit, had Mo outside. Was that Sunday or Monday? Either it was Sunday or Monday. He was out there almost all day. I took him out there around, I don't know, 1 o'clock maybe, noon, 1 o'clock. I have this tall enclosure, just sits in the yard. And I had him out there. He ate down a good portion of the grass. And my lawn needs mowing. It's too bad he's not bigger. He could take down all my grass. Anyway, he was out there all day eating the grass. And he was out there so long he had to recover the following day. Even though I had a tarp up, so he wasn't in the sun all day. I put a tarp up, and so it created a shady spot for him. And it wasn't that hot. He wouldn't have gotten overheated. But, you know, it was different for him to eat grass most of the day. I'm sure that kind of, I don't want to say did a number on his system, but it was just different, you know, from eating his hay or the veggies that I feed him. So he's been sleeping in his little crate with a towel in there. He's been sleeping in that. That's his little hidey hole. I think that's all I've got, though, you guys, for now. And this is really distracting. I don't know what the people before me did with these walls, but one of these days I'm going to paint. Because there's spots in this wall that are, believe it or not, they're patched with tape and then painted over. It's not good. And then it looks like they used a different kind of paint to paint over patches or something, because it's totally different. It's flat over enamel or vice versa. I don't know which. But yeah, I would like to repaint this house. It just doesn't look good. I don't like it. And I'm not a big fan of gray. I would like a little more cheerful color. This is not cheerful. Gray is not cheerful. So anyway, with all that said, I'm at 34 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will let you guys know the results of washing this yarn. This yarn. Again, it's 100% merino wool. It does not say superwash, but the washing instructions imply that it is, because it says it's machine washable. This is very splitty, by the way. Very splitty. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and get this uploaded. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Yeah, I guess that's all I've got. Thank you for hanging out. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate any comments, thumbs up. I'm not too worried about the subscriber count because, you know, the watch hours aren't even there yet, but I'm on my way. Maybe a year from now, if we're all still here. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen between now and the end of the year. Who knows? I'm hoping that I'm taken up in the air very soon. All right. With that said, I'm going to scoot, and you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will let you know the outcome of this washing of the yarn. I bet it'll be fine. So take care, you guys. I will see you on the next video. Remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I will catch you on the next video. See you later. Bye.